No, you can't attack. You can't attack. He has only 2 cards in hand.
What is on top of the deck? What is on top?
Come on, man. Flip it.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my God!
That cost him the game. That cost him the game.
That can cost.
How's it going, everybody? This is Boots with Snapkeep Arcade with an awesome deck tech for Magic Arena, green-white tokens. I've been playing this deck for over a week now, and I've been able to put up some great results in Quick Constructed. It's a great deck for grinding and frequently puts up 7-win runs. The main strategy is to build up your board with small creatures and swing in with the 3rd Song of Freyalise trigger, pump your team with the Shefet Dunes, or use Appeal to Authority to break their lines and attack with a huge creature. This deck frequently takes your opponent from 20 to 0 in one turn and has a lot of cool tricks to get you that win. Let's start with creatures. Green-white tokens runs 4 Llanowar Elves, 3 Shanna Sisay's Legacy, and 4 Jungleborn Pioneer. Llanowar Elves helps you establish an early board presence by ramping into your bigger spells. It also provides another cheat body for Shefet Dunes and Song of Freyalise. Having an opening hand with Llanowar Elves helps you quickly stabilize your board against creature-heavy decks like vampires, merfolk, knights, and red deck wins. Shanna Sisay's Legacy is one of the better creatures in the deck. With all the Saproling tokens and cheap creatures on the board, she gets big fast. Another big draw to playing her is the fact that she can't be targeted by your opponent's abilities. I can't tell you how many times I've swung in with her and had my opponent cast a Seal Away or a Cast Out, only to realize that they have no targets or just spend a 4-mana spell to get rid of a 1/1 creature. Ixalan's Binding, Teferi's -2, and On-Crop Crasher also have no effect on her. She's also the prime target for Appeal to Authority, which is one of the deck's primary win conditions. Jungleborn Pioneer provides 2 bodies for 3 mana. It doesn't have some of the synergies of other similar cards in the deck, but the hexproof on the Merfolk token makes it a great secondary target for Appeal to Authority. This deck also has a slight Saproling tribal element to it. Cards like Saproling Migration, Yavimaya Sapherd, and Spore Swarm let you flood your board with fungus and Saproling creatures, which all get buffed by Sporecrown Thallid. Playing Saproling Migration into Sporecrown Thallid lets you swing in for 4 damage on turn 3. Because these cards usually net you 2 or more creatures, they are a great way to pump up Shanna. Spore Swarm even lets you pump Shanna at instant speed. You want 4 Saproling Migration, 4 Yavimaya Sapherd, 4 Spore Swarm, and 4 Sporecrown Thallid. On the higher end, we have 2 copies of Shalai, Voice of Plenty, and 2 copies of Lyra Dawnbringer. I can't tell you enough how amazing Shalai is in this deck. Yes, she can put +1/+1 counters on your whole team, but where she really shines is in her hexproof abilities. When Shalai is on the field, you, planeswalkers you control, and creatures you control all have hexproof. A card that you have to watch out for is Settle the Wreckage, but since Settle the Wreckage targets you as a player, Shalai completely shuts it down. When you know you have lethal, there's no better feeling than casting Shalai. Another notable interaction is with Sun-Scorched Desert. They have to target themselves. Lyra Dawnbringer is good in the more mid-range matchups and can bring you back after stabilizing against mono red. But if you're seeing a lot of control decks, it's probably a good move to cut her for more Shalais. So how does this deck win? Well, besides overwhelming them with tokens, there are a few ways to pump your creatures for some insane swings. Appeal to Authority works great with Shanna and the Hexproof Merfolk token off of Jungleborn Pioneer. It's not uncommon to pump a creature to somewhere between 10 to 20 power, give it Trample and Vigilance, tap down 2 of your opponent's creatures, and swing in for the win. The real showstopper in this deck is Song of Freyalise. This card is absolutely insane. Not only does it help you ramp into an impressive board state, it also pumps your creatures and gives them Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible until end of turn. Rarely do your opponents survive this, and it's the primary win con for the deck. But if you need a little boost after the 3rd Song of Freyalise trigger, you can always pump further with Shefet Dunes. Even without Song of Freyalise, it can frequently help get in that extra damage needed to close out the game. As far as mana is concerned, we run 10 forests, 4 plains, 2 scattered groves, and 4 Sunpetal Grove. This deck has been my go-to 60 for the past week, and I think you guys will have a good time watching your opponents underestimate your little 1/1s before being attacked for lethal out of nowhere. Let me know in the comments what you think about the deck or if you have any suggestions for improving it. This has been Boots with the Snapkeep Arcade Deck Tech. Thanks for watching.